I'll play their little game, this little voodoo magic that they got the Giants coming in as a favorite at the line open. I'll feed into it, and if I get burned by the G-men,
Never again, right? Well, like me with Denver. Never
never
again.
again.
You're now tuning into
The Cover Gang.
What's going on, Cover Gang? It is time to cover all the games in the 4 o'clock window, as well as the prime time games, Sunday Night Football and Monday Night Football. Hopefully you tuned in, listened to all of our picks in the 1 o'clock window. Me and Justin differed on a few, but we'll see if we differ on these.
If you
Justin,
didn't tune in, go back and watch it. It's a good one.
It was good. So go ahead.
All right, first up in the prime time slate. Tyler, we haven't smashed, like I'm talking about really smashed prime time yet. We've done really well in our Thursday night picks, done really well in our early games. Let's bring the
Yep,
heat.
the 1 o'clock games have been a lot better to us than these games for some reason, but we're gonna flip that this week. I feel pretty good about some of these.
All right, first up, we got the Raiders at the Chargers. Do you feel strong about this one?
I feel pretty good about it, yeah. I'm taking, I love my divisional dogs, but I am taking the Chargers to cover the 5 points here at home. I can't say, oh, Brandon Staley's a mismatch here because he's going against Josh McDaniel. And if you look at Kellen Moore, what he's done with Justin Herbert through the first 3 weeks, even though they're 1-2, almost went down 0-3 against the Vikings last week. He's playing great football. He's not turning the ball over. I think he was 40 for 47, 3 touchdowns on the road in Minnesota last week. So I just don't really see the Raiders defense being able to put much more halt on that than the Vikings was last week. I think both the defenses are bad. There's some bad news coming out of Vegas's camp as far as with Chandler Jones. I think he just got put into a mental institution or something. Something's going on there, and that's probably along with what's the name of the guy on the edge? Just slipped my mind. Anyways.
It's the Raiders you're talking about. I don't know anybody on that team.
You know who I'm talking about. Anyways, but yeah, so other than him, I mean, that was kind of their whole defense as far as getting to the Max Crosby and Chandler Jones being able to rush the quarterback. So not having him, a lot of noise coming out of the Raiders. Jimmy Garoppolo's in concussion protocol. I can't get there. I just don't see a way that the Raiders beat the Chargers here, even though the Chargers defense has been playing so bad. And I feel like I'm going to be sitting there waiting and hoping that whoever plays quarterback can somehow get a backdoor cover. So I am taking the favorite here. I'm on the public side, so it's a single unit play, but I do think that Chargers got over the hump with the win last week, and they will blow the Raiders out this week.
The Chargers don't blow out anybody, bro. You're committing the cover gang Cardinals sin right now. How many division favorites are you on this week? Like, really?
It's like 3, right?
I don't know. Let's think. With the Bills,
It's like the Browns.
Chargers, the Browns. There's got to be one more. The Saints. Oh God, I'm on what 2 of those. So I guess that tells you that I'm on the Raiders in this one. I gotta take the points because look, these 2 teams, they always play each other close. The Raiders upset them outright in games and spots where they should never even win. This is another spot where they should not keep it close. I agreed. But the Chargers just do not blow out anybody. It's 2 bad coaches, like you said. The Chargers are just horrible in the second half. I can't trust them. I can't take this number. I'm gonna take the Raiders at +5.5. Don't love it, but you're taking some shots here.
If you look at the stats compared to last year, they've been a lot better in the second half this year. The Chargers have. So that was their Achilles heel last year. It seemed like they were horrific in the second half of games. A la the playoff game that they had up 30 whatever it was. Jaguars came back and beat them. And so that's not really been as much of an issue since Kellen Moore has stepped in as offensive coordinator. And they're missing Mike Williams. He's got a torn ACL. He's out for the year, but
you're taking some shots.
Justin Herbert's just used to playing without one of his big name receivers. So Keenan Allen and that rookie they'll be fine. Austin Eckler should be back this week. They'll be fine. I just don't see how the Raiders can keep up with this offense.
You're taking some shots on some favorites this week, so that you either smash this week or this is the week you slip under 500. I'm calling it right now.
Yeah, that's a good call. I either do good or I do bad. Yeah.
But we've been pretty right over the middle. We've been above average every week. This is where you're extremely well, or you just bad off. Just get
All right.
wrecked. He said, all right, next up, we got the Cardinals at the Rams. Biggest spread of the week. This Cardinals team is weird,
Cardinals
man.
at 49ers. Yeah, San Fran favored by 14.
Yeah, Cardinals at 49ers. Sorry, I said Rams. Same division,
Yeah.
different team. Biggest spread of the week. This, like I said, this Cardinals team with Josh Dobbs at the helm, they're not half bad. It's really weird. I mean, James Conner in that run game, they've been one of the more efficient run games. And I looked up Josh Dobbs' quarterback rating and his stats. He's got a 72% completion rate, even after going against your tough defense in the Dallas Cowboys. I don't know. This team, I think the books haven't really adjusted. It's not one of my favorite bets because the 49ers at home, huge number. Obviously, they could blow this number out the water, but I think it's just too many points. And the way the Cardinals are playing right now, you got to take the Cardinals.
Yeah, it's hard taking because it took 3 weeks for people to start to catch on to, okay, Cardinals are covering every game. They're in every game. Should we take them plus 14 right here? And it's the public side, and it's going against San Francisco. They've had 10 days of rest. They played last Thursday night. So it's still a divisional game. It's the NFL. It's too many points. It's a half unit play for me. I don't love this game. I assume that San Francisco will win handily, but if you're giving me 14 points to start the game, I'm gonna take it. It's an NFL game. So unless it's the Bears, maybe I would. If this was the Bears playing in San Francisco, I might go San Fran 14. But yeah, give me the Cardinals. They're playing up right now, so I like them.
Yeah, a lot more has to go exactly right for a team to just definitely win by 2 touchdowns. Like, it just has to go exactly how they wrote it up in the game plan. Like, it's just football. You never know. Got to take the Cardinals. Yep. Next up, we got the Patriots at the Cowboys. This is a pretty big matchup for America, I would say. This is going to be a big viewership game. This has been a tough one for me, man. I'm not liking these week 4 games, but I'm careful with my unit size. I haven't doubled down on any game yet.
Except this one.
Doubling down? I've flipped back and forth on this game. Like, I've at first,
don't double down on it then.
I first opened the app and I'm like, Patriots +7, -115, got a little juice. I'm like, they're begging the public to take the Pats right here for some reason. So then I'm like, Cowboys coming off a loss, it makes sense. Take them. It even got down to -6.5. So if you get the touchdown, take them. So I'm like, I can make a case for both teams, but I think the Pats have played much tougher teams overall, and they've kept it within a touchdown each time. I guess I'm backing Bill in this spot to keep it close. Give me the Pats +6.5. Where are you at?
Yeah, this game boils down to me. Do you think the Trayvon Diggs? Do you think they can fit the Trayvon Diggs story? I feel like Dallas was riding high last week. They lost to the Cardinals. Everybody knows the Cardinals are not good, but that's an emotional loss for that locker room, and it happened in practice. It wasn't like during the game the week before. So I just think that it weighs heavy on the defense, and Arizona was able to run the ball on them. That's what the Patriots want to do here. But they have not had success running the ball this year much. Zeke is playing more and more every week because Ramondre Stevenson cannot get going in the running game.
Revenge game for Zeke.
Revenge game for Zeke, maybe. I like Cowboys -6.5 here, and it is not the public side. The public is coming in on the Patriots. I do still believe in that defense. I think that they were embarrassed last week. This is kind of the moments that Dak blows a team out, and it's, Mac Jones, is he that much better than Daniel Jones or Zach Wilson? And we've seen 40-0, 30-10 in those games. So I think it's a bounce back spot here for Dallas. I know it's a lot of points. Like, it's a regular unit for me, but I am taking Dallas to cover 6.5 and win, obviously outright. But
yeah, they have to.
Yeah, they got win outright and by a lot.
How many favorites are you on, Tyler?
I don't know.
All right,
I'm not on the public side this time.
I think it depends on your source on that one because, if you look at different sites, some of them, they got, the the Cowboys getting the majority of the bets. So, as you can imagine, always Cowboys as favorites are going to receive a large amount, but it's pretty close on certain sites, and I have seen the Pats be the public side on some too. So it's pretty
I've
close.
seen. I think that when it was at 7, and that's why it went down to 6.5. A lot of public and sharp money came in on and grabbed the Patriots. So that 6.5 number, yeah, you may be right. But when I was looking at it earlier in the week, a lot of tickets was coming in on New England.
For sure. And that's when I first opened my app and was like, why do I feel like everybody's going to take this? So I feel your reasoning, and I don't love it. It's just a regular unit play. Still not doubling down.
Gotta hope that rookie Gonzalez corner doesn't shut CD Lamb down. If he does, then Dak, he's gonna have to find some new weapons out there. But I don't know. I think Dallas's defense will contain whatever the Patriots try to do offensively, which isn't going to be a whole lot. And Dak's, even that when they won 30-10 against the Jets, he did not do well in the red zone. He didn't do good in the red zone last week. It's all he's been hearing about is this is why you lost to the Cardinals, because you can't score in the red zone. I think it reverts to the mean a little bit. You see a touchdown or two.
Fair enough. Next up, we got the Chiefs at the Jets. So the Chiefs, they don't score in weeks 1 and 2, and then they just blow out the Bears. That seems like a big nothing burger to me. What do you think?
Exactly. That's the best thing you've said so far in this episode. That was nothing. That was nothing. It is okay. Kansas City scored 41 points on the Bears. Russell Wilson will probably do it this weekend. So
No.
the Chiefs offense is not there yet. I don't. By the end of the season, they probably will be. They'll figure it out. But they're like dressing 7 or 8 wide receivers at a time, just trying to see who is going to be the go-to weapons going down the stretch. Who Patrick can start to trust. Obviously, he's got Kelsey, and then they're playing all 3 running backs. This is by far the best. They didn't look good against the Lions week 1. They didn't look good against Jacksonville week 2. Okay, they look good against the Bears. This is still the best defense that they're going to play. It's in New York. So yeah, it's at 9.5. It did touch 10. I grabbed it at 10, but even at 9.5, I love it here. It's a double unit. Probably my favorite play of the week is taking the Jets at home.
Like it. Is Taylor Swift going to be in attendance in New York for this one or not?
She might be.
Does Travis Kelce get the hat trick because his boo thing is in the box?
I doubt it because I have the Jets plus 9.5, so we're not hoping for that. But yeah, no.
Yeah, I'm on the Jets plus 9.5, no doubt.
Justin's first double unit play of the week is the Jets.
I don't know, man. I'm being sparing with these double unit plays. I think I'm gonna have a big resurgence in week 5. Throw the units down. I'm protecting my units this week. I don't like the games. Don't
even watch these episodes. Wait till week 5, Justin says.
Hey, you're coming in with like 3 or 4 double unit plays as always, exuding high confidence. Not surprised. Let's see what you got. See if you can do it once again. Another profitable week. All right. Last game up though, the weirdest one. Seahawks at Giants. Crazy line to me. I think it's definitely a game where everyone opens their app, their sportsbook, and if you've been watching football the past 3 weeks, you're like, wait a minute, why is the Giants favored in this matchup, minus 1.5? I know you're scratching your head. Don't lie, Tyler. Tell me what you think.
If you look right now, it's actually like at a pick'em. So
I have looked, and I was gonna mention something about that. The books can't even agree on this game either now. I've seen FanDuel, that's right, FD FanDuel. They have the Giants at plus 1.5, while other books still have the Giants as minus 1 or pick 'em. So even the sports books can't decide where this one goes.
Yeah.
Is it the long
We'll say
travel?
it's a pick 'em. I mean, you can get the best number probably plus one way or the other. I think you got to take the home team and the Giants here, though. Yeah, 10 days off of a horrible performance against the 49ers. Daniel Jones embarrassed again. He was down the whole left side of his offensive line. Saquon obviously wasn't a part of that game. And at one point it was 17-12. Daniel Jones had the ball in his hands, but Darren Waller couldn't make a few plays for him when they needed him the most. Seattle, they're getting better every week, but that defense is not where they need to be as far as what I think they're going to be by the end of the year. They're just not playing great, letting Carolina score 30-some points on them last week. So I like taking the Giants here. normal unit play. Just everybody is picking Seattle, and the line has moved their way some, and it moves back, and everybody's just Seattle, Seattle, Seattle. And I like the Seahawks. I was big on them coming into the year, but this was just a bad spot for them. Giants get right here. Dayball has extra time to prepare. Take the G-men.
We've made some mistakes not playing these fishy lines in the past few weeks. I'm not making the mistake here. I'm taking the Giants. Looks
Nice.
like I can get it plus 1.5. So hey, we'll take that. I'll take them as plus 1.5. I don't really care. I play their little game, this little voodoo magic that they got the Giants coming in as a favorite at the line open. I'll feed into it, and if I get burned by the G-men,
never again, right? Well, like me with Denver.
never again. I'm getting in bed with the G-men. That's right. All right. That's pretty much it for the primetime picks. Let's hope we smash those picks this week because we have not had the greatest primetime performance, but I think it's coming up this week. So, as always, tune in to our Monday recap video where we determine how we did for this Sunday slate, and we might already know who's the better of the week. And once again, I said last week, I'm coming to say it again. I'm coming for the crown, even though I don't love these picks. I'm still going to get it.
For my crown.
Still coming for the crown. Like the video if you enjoyed the content. Comment below. If you hate Tyler, please comment below. All right. Make sure you subscribe for notifications on every video that we drop. We drop 3 videos a week, and we cover every game every week. Thanks for tuning in. Good luck out there betting this week. Let's cover the spread as always. Peace.